Alrighty, are we recording?
Yep.
Right.
Righty.
That's always good. We thought we'd start this week. We're a little bit chaotic at the moment. Not everyone's turned up. Stuff's gone wrong. We thought we're sat here. We've been tinkering about. We're going to try and come up with a theme tune for our podcast, and we've got a bit of an idea at the moment. What do you got, Phil? What have you got, Phil?
Count us in, Tom.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. My amp's not working. Yeah. Still not. There we go. Right.
You're really quiet.
Why am I starting?
Oh, I thought you were.
We're
Okay.
professionals.
So, I'll start us off then.
Now too loud.
What do you reckon?
It's some chords.
It's some chords. A lucky hit, the new lucky hit theme tune, possibly. It's some chords.
Does it have lyrics?
Lyrics? I don't know. Lucky hit, oh lucky hit. Watch our show and listen to our podcast. Do it now. If you're listening to this, then you're currently doing that. Now it's just a mess of noise. Yeah, smooth. Aww. Gave me a chance to do some widdly diddlies and you just cut me off.
Alright, 1, 2, widdly diddly do.
Ah! Now I'm going to reveal what this song actually is. Go on.
Is that from Mario?
I haven't actually done
That's
it.
right, everyone. Come to the Mushroom Kingdom's brilliant.
It's brilliant.
Oh, no wait, it's from Crash Bandicoot.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, okay.
It's the end
2 hours of
it's
this,
the end of the
folks.
song.
2 hours of this.
Keep listening, yo. I think it's safe to say we don't have a theme tune yet. Okay, hello, and Phil's just broken a chair.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Just pulling it apart now. Right, I've already fucked it.
Looks like a little hockey stick.
It does a bit.
You might want to come a bit closer, Phil.
Yeah.
And away from the furniture. Right, welcome to another Lucky Hit podcast. This is episode 2. And we're going to be nice and quick today because people are going to rush off and do stuff, okay? So, but that doesn't mean we're not going to give you the time and care that you all deserve.
Yeah, bye.
Come back, sit back down. I am Murray Curry and I am joined by...
Phil Pope.
And the Gaga Man. I'll cut you off there a bit.
Flat the Younger.
And the Gaga Man.
That's me, not him. That's Tom.
That's
Who
right.
just said the Gaga
Aaron's
Man.
the
I'm the
Gaga
Gaga
Man.
Man. I'm the Gaga Man.
Okay, so...
We'll get better at this.
Right, well for now let's
It's only our second one.
just play a track. Just play a track! I love that track. That's from Double Dragon Neon, which, if you haven't played it yet, you need to. It was our favourite. Well, no, it was our most fun game of 2012, wasn't it? And me and Phil were going to be
my
doing that.
favourite beat 'em up.
Oh, brilliant!
Next to, it's on par with Streets of Rage remake.
Ooh.
It's a bit of a toughie, really.
We're going to be doing a playthrough of that, Double Dragon Neon some point soon, aren't we? We're going to do a bit of a commentary on that, so look forward to that.
Kick that game's arse.
Oh,
We were, what, numbers 17
I think-
and 18?
Must
On
be,
the
it must be
leaderboards.
much easier in co-op than when I played it on
Oh,
the old.
God,
yeah.
When I played it on mine, I was just getting.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was,
Yeah, we're about level. I think we're about 20 on the leaderboard somewhere
Oh,
on
wow,
that
yeah.
game.
Yeah.
For the
Oh,
hardest
Me and Tom,
difficulty.
really, we should have recorded it. We just sailed through the game.
We just.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
just
look, a Bobo. We'll just
don't want to spoil it, but if
Spit roast
you,
him.
yeah, if you do play it, you have to see the ending.
Oh, yeah,
the
we're not
ending's
even
gonna mention
absolutely
the ending.
incredible.
But no,
It's-
we certainly
it's
did
best
bend it
not to.
over and take it to Browntown that game, didn't we?
took a
Anyway, that
Cleveland
song was,
sticker on its chest.
That game was. That song there was Lab 1 in Neon. And it's actually from the original Double Dragon, that song. It's from level 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song there. And that was Jake Kaufman did that soundtrack. I mentioned I liked him last week, and that remains the same.
He's going to be doing the DuckTales remastered soundtrack as well.
Yeah.
So Moon theme plus him.
Plus what you just heard there. If that's what he does to Double Dragon, the soundtrack. Wow.
Yeah, what's he
Wow,
going to do to
wow.
DuckTales?
Yeah.
I think they put out like a making of video recently for the DuckTales video.
They've been
game.
releasing a lot of information.
And
about that.
they showed loads of different levels, but they didn't show the moon. They didn't want to spoil the music, I think.
Yeah, I think
I think
so.
they did that on purpose. I
Yeah.
think they're going to hold back on that. In fact, I kind of hope they do. I
Yeah.
don't want to hear it until I play it.
Yeah.
That's right.
I want to get
You
there
want to earn
first.
that.
Yeah, I want to earn that song.
Okay, let's jump straight into the news. Big apologies, we don't have Lex with us at the moment. We fear that he might have got lost in the middle of the Shires.
What, in my house?
Uh,
He's got lost in my house.
No, he's got lost trying to find it.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's all right. We'll contact him later. We're just going to jump straight on with the news now. So, couple of little headlines for you. First of all, big news. I didn't win the Fable Anniversary Edition contest that I mentioned last week.
Neither did I. But then
Get
I
the
didn't
tiny
enter it.
five
Then
Then
again,
it-
well, you
out.
technically did. It was your idea.
Yeah.
Tiny fag.
Stolen from me.
What I will say though is that I know I sound like a bad loser here, and I probably am. But the 5 people they picked to sort of,
They've like
decide the
runners up,
winner,
or-
they're really crap ideas. They're like,
what?
fart on whisper before you decide her fate, and they've called it Farticus. Absolutely dreadful.
Farticus.
Absolutely. Sorry, I put some thought into that. Okay, the other thing is,
I would have called it like Whisper to the Wind or something.
That's
Yeah,
better.
something a bit better. you
That's
know?
more-
see, that's really good.
Give
there.
it some thought, at least.
Because then it doesn't spoil what the trophy
Yeah,
is or the
exactly.
achievement is. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Aaron, do you want to talk about this next one? Because you were telling me about it last night, the bidforgreatness.com.
Yeah, Sony has set up this thing. They did a commercial a while back just for like the general PlayStation brand called Greatness Awaits. So it's just like some bloke monologuing with all this crazy shit going on in the background. And they're actually auctioning off a bunch of props from it. But the catch is you can't bid with money. You have to bid with your gold PlayStation trophies.
Okay,
Which is strange.
Yeah.
Because obviously, the more of them you've got, the more likely you're going to win some of these props. I mean, what were some of the things they had on there?
They had, I had a little look at some of the stuff they've already put up. They're pretty cool, actually. There's like a whole set of Dragonborn weaponry, and I think some of the armour as well.
Okay.
There's some Assassin's Creed stuff. You can have like Captain Kenway's outfit.
Oh yeah, because he was in the
Ah.
commercial at one point. Yeah.
Is that what they did then? They made that.
Yeah,
they made
it's
that
like at the
advert.
end he just walks out and there's all this chaos going on and you see like Assassin's Creed guys fighting in the corner and now I think like Skyrim dragon flies over and all this
Bloody
crazy
hell.
stuff's just going on. It's kind of like the kind of commercials they used to do back when they were like on PlayStation 2 and that. So
Yeah.
hopefully it's a good sign that maybe they're going back to that. When they say greatness awaits, hopefully that's a thing.
Yeah.
After how badly
Well,
the
just-
PS3 started anyway.
I just thought it was a really interesting idea. It's really, really good. It's quite unique actually. I like the idea of of bidding. You know.
Yeah, I guess the only problem with that is obviously there's loads of people that like trophy grind. They go
That's
out of their way
right,
to
yeah.
rent all the shitty like
sad-
they buy all the
saddos.
they buy all like the kids games with the really easy trophies
Yeah.
on, beat them in one night and take them off.
So that's
I guess-
true.
I would
Yeah,
love-
the
I would love
sad.
it
We were
if
talking
they
about
tried
game
stuff.
rentals earlier. That's probably what they've been
I would
using
love
them
it if
for.
they tried
Trophy
that, but then
grind.
they get like Finding Nemo and it's got like a really hard achievement. It's like a I
Play
don't
the
know,
game for 600 hours, and they probably would as well.
Yeah.
I have seen there was trophies on this game called Big Sky Infinity, which I reviewed on my games of 2012, and there was a trophy for that required about, I think someone had to spend like 120 hours on it, and it's a really short game, so it's like you're just playing the same thing over and over again in a way. And someone actually did do it, but I think they patched it afterwards, so it doesn't take anywhere near as long. Like the upgrading doesn't take as long. So the guy that spent hundreds of hours on it, it was a complete waste. And it was for a bronze. It wasn't even for a gold. It was ridiculous.
Well, that's a kick
I
in
just
the
never got it
knackers,
because
isn't
obviously
it?
I'm not. But yeah, basically the people that are going to win these auctions for these props are probably going to be the people that have like thousands of. I mean, like I've had a PS3 for about let me think, 3 or 4 years, maybe 3. I can't remember. And I've got about 71 gold trophies. You don't get them often.
Yeah.
Mind you, I don't play tons of stuff, but yeah.
So it'll mostly
71. I don't think that would get me very far.
No.
The people
71.
with the biggest, like, what's it, cheese powder stains on their clothes. Will be the ones who.
I was going to
the
say.
ones with the most whatsits on their fingers.
I was going to say though, because they're the ultimate geek items, and let's face it, the ultimate geeks are going to win them. So it does kind of work out.
Kind of works out. Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd love a Dragonborn Stormwind mace,
I just
but
don't
at the
think
same
they're
time,
gonna-
I
yeah.
also, have sex.
I also have experienced sunshine.
Yeah, I think everyone's experienced that lately.
Yeah. Well, we've.
Unless you had like the curtains.
I'm sure we're going to be talking about that later because it's getting
Curtains drawn,
crazy.
computer fan in your face, you know.
Yeah.
Cheesy what's it's on your bell end. What?
Let's move on.
They probably do go to the doctor with an orange knob.
Or not.
Excuse me, doctor, why's my knob orange? Do you eat a lot of what's it?
It is a what's it? Your penis is actually tucked away. That is just
It's
a
the
what's
size.
it.
Oh yeah, so it is.
It's the size.
It just got stuck in your belly.
The curliness,
the odour,
the smell,
and the crunchiness of a what's
the crispiness. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to move on now.
Moving
Right.
on.
This is a little thing I found online. Did you know that when Sony were going on about Sony again, when they were testing like possible ideas for their controller, they had like
PlayStation 4 one.
the new DualShock 4. They had an idea where they had biometric sort of scanners on them, and they could test how much you sweat and how clammy your hands were. Now I don't believe it made it into like the final design, but it's just interesting to know how.
So the game will like quit and go.
Yeah.
Your hands are too sweaty. Go outside.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
That's like the evolution of the whole thing on the Wii. Where
Yeah, going back to the Watsits, yeah.
That's kind of like an evolution of like with the Wii, where like every so often it'll go, "Oh,
Yeah.
remember to have a break.
Yeah.
Take a break." It's like, yeah,
That's
I'll
so
take
much
a
as
break
bad
when I
as
turn
the
it off.
Sonic comic. At the end of everything, it's like, don't let strangers touch you.
Oh, that was the old
Oh,
episode.
that was the cartoon, yeah.
Oh yeah, well,
You know your body.
thanks Sonic, because before that, I was just like,
I still remember in
I'm just letting Uncle Gary over
I
there.
remember in the
Just
Sonic
have a
the
little
comics there was
rummage.
this
make
story.
his
There
secret
was this
basement videos.
in Sonic the comic. They did a story based on those old Pirate Sega commercials that used to be on in the
Oh
90s.
yeah.
And there was this really funny like bit at the end of one of them where it said, "Oh, if you drink shampoo, you'll grow chest hair or something."
Oh.
It's like, "Oh yeah, don't drink bubble bath or something, but drink shampoo. It will make you grow chest hairs or something."
And that year, tons of 7-year-olds met their end.
Good old year of 1993.
I
We
don't
might have a song from 1993 or I think it was 92 actually later.
Oh
So,
yeah.
The
yeah,
early
we'll
90s.
yeah,
The
we'll,
early
we'll
90s.
we'll come back to that.
That's a great era for.
Oh, it's not.
Ugh.
It's certainly better than this era.
Yeah, that's actually true.
You know that song that's out at the moment that's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been able to say that for 15 years. Thanks, music. You can't see it, but I'm thumbsing up.
Anyway, back to the clammy controllers. I've been experiencing a lot of that at the moment with this bloody weather. But yeah, I mean, I just think it's really interesting to see how they've put a lot of effort into. They really looked at a lot of different things with this, didn't they?
Wasn't Nintendo actually going to do like some kind of like vitality sensor? I remember they announced it at E3 one time. Yeah, at E3 once they announced like a vitality sensor. It was just like this little clip thing that went on your finger and it would check your pulse.
Oh dear.
But it never happened. I guess they just showed it, and there was such a like, what the hell is this thing?
You'd be in
They didn't bother.
game of like, I don't know, like Street Fighter, and it says, "Careful, you're getting diabetes."
But then, isn't like the new Kinect supposed to be able to like read your heartbeat and all that kind of stuff?
Oh God.
Oh Jesus Christ.
That's gonna be really good.
They're gonna like end up uploading you to Gantz or something. Google it if you don't know what I mean.
Oh, that's brilliant. So, I don't know, I think we've said all we got to say to that, but I mean, like, no, actually, what I will say is, I mean, I wanted to know if they were to stick with the whole sweat thing, how would they be able to utilise that? It's like, right, for this puzzle here, right, you need to get this.
You have to get really oily, let your sweat seep into the buttons.
You need to get really sweaty, so we suggest doing what you normally do in between gaming. Go and have a wank.
I can't think of a particular game what I'm thinking of, but it's like you've got to lube something up. So you've got to just sweat. You've got to move your sweaty hands up and down the controller.
I can think of plenty of games where you had to lube
something up. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Wasn't there like a beach volleyball game of Dead or Alive
Oh,
on the
yeah.
Xbox?
Oh, there we go.
Just go play that, you'll get sweaty enough.
I'm sure they're going to make a new one of those for Kinect too, aren't
Work
they?
up a right clammy sweat. But, okay, that's great.
What else have we got?
Yeah, we got one more thing here. We got the new Sonic Worlds, Lost Worlds trailer. What do you reckon?
Oh yeah, that released yesterday, didn't it?
Isn't that Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
It's the new Sonic storybook game, Sonic and the Lost World with dinosaurs. But no, wait, one of those games did have dinosaurs in it. Secret Rings had a dinosaur boss, I think. Yeah, I believe it did. There was this really annoying level where you had to run around collecting dinosaur eggs. And it had this really terrible music that was like, wow, it's a jungle or something.
Oh, no. That game already had terrible music. Make believe my balls.
Oh, that theme tune just plays. That theme tune plays like...
Because I don't give a fuck.
We used that joke last week.
Yeah, we did. We used it again.
It's a running joke.
We use it every week.
That music was... and the fact that it played all the time. It was just
played in every menu, every...
Yeah.
Ending.
Have you done something?
Oh,
that's almost as bad as Blue Dragon. Every time you fight against something that's slightly stronger than a normal enemy, it's
oh my god!
Here we go.
I'm gonna go play dominoes.
But yeah,
I don't know what they've done to. It's in what's his name? In Gillingham. Or
yeah, I
something,
know.
from Deep Purple.
And he's just completely sold out and made this.
Wait, he was in the Blue Dragon sound.
Yeah.
He was in the boss theme, right?
I don't
but
know
here's the thing,
right? To his voice though, he's got a weird accent. It's like he's trying to sound like a Japanese.
Yeah.
He's trying to sound. It's really weird.
But here's the thing, right? Everyone online loves it, right? But every time I hear it, I just think, what a pile of.
I just think I want to get this boss over and done with, so I don't have to hear this.
Honestly,
shit
it's
anymore.
really bad. It's like a 12-year-old's written a boss theme.
Okay, but yeah, Sonic Lost World.
Yeah, sorry, we went right off.
Really, they're really going for something different with this one. I thought they were just going to make like another Generations, which they could have done. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't mind a Generations 2.
I often wonder if that's why they're not doing DLC.
Yeah, as we said before. Yeah, but they're going really different with this one. Obviously, everyone's comparing it to Mario Galaxy, but then Sonic took the planet thing first. And Sonic Adventure 2, even though it was completely broken, but it was still first.
But I've noticed about Mario is that they seem to go up a bit with each thing. So, like, you started with Mario World, or Mario Land, and then Mario World, and now Mario Galaxy. What's next? Like Mario Multiverse.
Mario 3D World.
Mario Cosmos.
Mario Alternate Dimension.
To be fair, the next Mario looks okay, but it's more or less 3D Land on the 3DS, but with 4 players. I like the fact that it's 4 player, but
all they've been doing lately is remaking the original over and over again. It's like, here's the new Mario Bros, same as the old Mario Bros.
That sounds like a song.
Did you notice in
the
Mario
Bros?
That's what I was was doing.
Did
Yeah,
you notice
okay.
in the
Say,
Lost...
Mr. New Bruce. What?
Did you notice in the... Did you notice in the Lost World trailer that one of the new levels they showed looked just almost just like Jungle Zone from the Master System,
Yeah.
Sonic 1? Well, kind of, except they had ground rails. I was kind of hoping ground rails wouldn't be on this one.
They were in the original.
What, ground
No,
rails?
they weren't. I was joking. I was being
Well, there were the
it
vines
looks really
that you
good to
ran
me.
down,
Yeah.
Mm.
and they had a little lip at the
Yeah,
bottom,
yeah,
so you
that's,
do the spin.
yeah. I guess
That's
that's kind
kind
of.
of.
Yeah, a little bit. And it's basically Sonic Colours too at this
Yeah,
rate because
that's
it's
what
got
I was
loads
gonna
of
say, yeah.
wisps in it, including like new ones.
I was going to say that's the way they've gone. It's basically like a sequel to Colours, which is
Wasn't it?
fine. By
Yeah,
my
that,
opinion,
I'm
absolutely.
okay with that.
It's cool that they brought back
some of the, yeah, he didn't sound quite so enthusiastic this time. He
Yeah.
kind of sounds like, you know what happened with Barry Scott?
I was going to
Look
say,
at
yeah.
that.
They
He used to be
nerfed Barry
so
Scott, didn't
excited,
they?
and now he's just sort of neutralised.
I
I
think
mean,
he
like with
probably-
Sonic Colours, it was like drill, and in this one, it's like drill.
Hi, I'm Barry Scott. Nowadays, it's like,
You know who I
set it
am.
bang. You know what it does. You spray it on the oven, wait 20 minutes. Nothing happens, but on the advert it does. If you actually buy it, it won't fucking do anything.
You know who I am. You've been taking the piss out of me for 10 years.
Oh, the
can't
new
imagine
wisps
how
were really
many-
bizarre. They had one
Yeah.
that turned him into a music note.
Yeah,
he
he
sort of like bounce around on things.
Yeah.
And one of them was eagle, of all things. He turns into an eagle. And it basically looks like it plays like Nights into Dreams, kind of.
Is there
but
one that makes
from
you
the
turn
back.
into a giant doctor?
What?
The
Oh, yeah.
Going on the Scrubs thing.
Anyway.
Scrubs isn't funny anymore. It used to be.
Is it still going, or
No,
it's just not
it's
funny
just-
to you anymore?
yeah, I
like
just
the other
don't
ones?
find it funny anymore.
Oh, okay.
I watched endless repeats on E4. Stop repeating it on E4. And,
E4 aren't listening.
yeah, they are.
They should be.
They're sat in the corner. But just, it's just not funny
In
anymore.
here.
You know, when I was like 15, 16, when it was kind of newish, I thought, oh, this is great. But now it's just like, oh, yeah.
I
Oh,
like that.
there's
Anyway.
Dr. Cox getting angry again.
Yeah, Sonic Lost World looks really... Go back to...
Yeah, this is a game podcast. Carry on.
There's this thing with it where, you know how in recent
Only
Sonic
Fools
games
and
it's been
Horses
like...
Harry's just given up. He's packed it in
Bye.
now.
I
His
still like
podcast
40
career-
Towers.
His podcast career has ended on episode 2.
I'm just going to jump out that window. It might be cooler. I don't know.
Okay. So sorry, Sonic Lost World. You know that
Yeah,
game we were talking about a year ago.
Apparently it's coming out on October the 22nd,
Okay.
which is generally around the time they always come out. I think,
Yeah.
Sonic games. But yeah, they're going for this thing where you've got 3 different speed settings. So like, if you're just walking normally, you just go slow. If you hold one of the shoulder buttons, you move at like running speed. And then if you hold both shoulder buttons, you get like the dash attack,
Oh god.
I believe. But it,
If you hold
it
the
apparently,
fourth button with
so
your
like if you're
elbow-
holding both and you're moving around really fast, you can just let go and you'll just stop.
What happens if you mash your face into the Wiimote? The Wii. What is that new controller called?
You get what's its dust
The
all over your
Wii.
face.
The Wii U pad, I guess.
Yeah. What happens if you go and just mash your face into that?
You've
Do you go
probably,
really
you've probably
fast?
messed up. I think that's actually how you control the wisps in this. They
Fuck
haven't
the
actually
Wii.
shown how the wisps control yet. I know the laser one, you just sort of like swipe your finger or something. But I'm not sure how the other one's
Okay,
going to
so they
work.
are
I think the music note one is you're going to just be like poking all the little notes or something. I don't know. But yeah,
I
looking
really think they
interesting,
should do a sequel to Akami on the Wii U. I think that would really work.
yeah, that
You'd
would
be able to
be just literally.
finger the
Well, there
drawings.
is there is
little
there is
symbols.
a Akami Den on the DS.
Yeah, that looks really
They could,
good.
if they wanted to be really lazy, they could just
You know you just
remake
end up,
that.
Yeah, again.
You know you just end up drawing a willy though. Playing Akami on the PS2, I always used to draw a willy. It would
Did
just
it actually
take
do
ages.
anything though? Would it chop the tree when you did it?
No.
Chop a tree with a chopper?
No, it would just sort of say, "This is bollocks. Try again."
Please, this is
It actually said that in its own little language.
Okay. When you showed me the trailer, I thought, this looks very good, looks very interesting. I'm certainly going to be interested in getting this one.
I know loads of people hating on them, but I want toys of those new
someone
enemies.
hating on a new Sonic game?
No,
Wow.
like the new enemies, you know, the new characters.
them.
All their names begin with Z, I
Yeah.
think. Like one of them's Xena, one of them's Zaz, so it's literally Z, A, Z, Z. So they just thought, if we name all the characters after Z, then we can't possibly have We can easily copyright them because no
We'll
one
go
would
to
have
the
used
Akira
them.
Toriyama.
One of them's called Zool. One of them's called Zoom. No, I'm joking. Zool. He's come back as a bad guy. he just throws. That's why there's a sweet level in Lost World because it's all sponsored by Chupa Chups. So.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I want toys of those characters basically. I want them to make final toys. I think that'd be cool.
Okay.
So that's just me.
Get a 3D printer. You can probably make some.
Yeah, print a little thing.
Yeah. Okay. Right, I want to move on now. The only other thing left for us to talk about is, of course, the what do you call it? The Steam summer sales. Everyone's going absolutely crazy. It's that time of year where people lose their shit.
The first day it started, it was pretty much down most of the day.
I could not get on. It just said
it was down.
Everyone's gone mental. You can't get on. That's what it said. Trust me.
Yeah, it was absolutely mad. I mean, it's on till the 22nd, so there's still quite a few days on it. I've been holding out on a load of games. Basically, the best thing to do on there is to add all your stuff to all the stuff you're vaguely interested in to your wish list, and then they'll email you when it goes down further. So then you can hold.
Cool.
I mean, I tend to be, if it's like 75%, I'll just probably get it.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the games, most of the games I've
Even
bought,
if it's like FIFA 09 or
I
something.
mean, I'll come back to. Well, I'll come back to it when we talk about what we've been playing. But I mean, most of the games I've bought were under £1. So
brilliant.
like 59p. So
I mean, I don't do a lot of Steam myself, but here's a couple of examples of some of the crazy sales. Crazy deals that you'll be getting. Lex bought the Ultimate Edition of I'm forgetting the name of it. Fallout New Vegas.
Really?
For under £4.
this morning
That's
they
all
had
the DLC and everything.
this morning they
You won't
had
be able to get through that.
they
It's
had
really
both
hard.
Alan Wake games for
You
about
find it
£3.
difficult?
Oh,
Crazy.
brilliant! The Alan Wake
I
franchise.
think it might. Yeah, it was just franchise. I mean, I
I'm
still they
gonna
haven't
get
done
that
it
when I
this
get
year,
home.
but I still remember last year when they put every single Grand Theft Auto for £5.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they've done it this year, but yeah. So
You think that would be good timing though, wouldn't you? Because you'd be like, oh, only a couple of months left. You want to get on your GTA? You haven't finished any of them.
yeah, and they've done this new thing
what I'm
on
gonna be
Steam
doing.
this time where you get like trading cards or something. I don't really know what that's
Yeah, I
about.
saw some of that.
I think it's almost like another achievement system, except
That's
you get
right.
it from. I don't really understand how it works. I haven't really looked into it. I've just noticed it on there. It's like, oh, cards. Okay.
Yeah, we'll have to look into that.
Yeah, I don't
but
really know what it's.
I saw Lex had a couple of them. He got a couple from playing Hotline Miami.
I
He
bought
on the
that, but I
sales.
haven't got around to playing it yet.
How much was that?
When I got it, it was £1.74, but now it's about
They are
£1.50. I think
absolutely
because they have like
mental.
flash sales, don't they?
Yeah.
So really, you got to jump on them when they do that. I mean, what they're saying on Ego,
I can't
just
believe
don't
that
touch
New
them unless they're
Vegas.
flash sales or
Yeah.
daily deals, because otherwise,
It's not fair. Why don't I have a computer good enough to play bloody Ultimate Edition
I mean,
of New Vegas?
yeah, I've only.
Well, I mean,
to
under
be honest, I
£4
think
for
these
that lot.
I think
That's
these
crazy.
summer sales have actually convinced me to kind of get into Steam.
Yeah.
Steam gaming. I mean, I've,
Well, they do it
I've,
winters,
I've stuck
don't they, as
another
well?
I've stuck another 2 gig worth of RAM in my laptops. I've got 8 now, so it should be capable of most things. Still lags a little bit on Sonic Generations, I think, but not too bad now.
It's quite
And to be honest, I don't buy many taxing games on the PC anyway. If I
Yeah.
want to play a big game, I'll buy it on the PS3 more likely, unless it's better on the PC, which sometimes they are. But I think I'm going to end up getting a bit steamy.
steamy.
I'm
You
getting
get all steamy. Coming back to that, you need that special controller.
Yeah, you'll be able to get that achievement.
Yeah. To lube up stuff in games. So
Wasn't that a Take That song or something, Steam?
You're asking the wrong people.
Yeah,
sure
not
my
even
girlfriend-
listening
I'm
to
I'm
it.
sure my
about
girlfriend would
music.
know. Wasn't it like Steve? Yeah, don't need to
I
be
want to
your
live
friend, or something.
forever.
Something like that. I don't know if that was even Take That. It might have been
Steve.
someone else entirely.
Anyway, so I would have liked to have extrapolated more from the Steam sale, but unfortunately
It's still going, so
Yeah.
by next week it'll probably be more
Just
to.
go on there and keep an eye on the just mental deals that they're going on. Like, you want 75% off on some of your favourite
Some
games.
of them are 90%.
Some of
I,
them
I,
are
saw,
up to
I saw a
90.
game on there this morning that was 29p. Like a point and click adventure. I thought, there's a demo. I'll play the demo. Why am I downloading a demo for a game that's 29p? I should just buy it and try it.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
can literally get a game for cheaper than the cost of a Mars bar.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You give much probably much more enjoyment out. Hopefully
Out
more
Mars
enjoyment
bar,
out.
Well, clearly Mars bar.
They
Should
should
we
just
send a packet of what's
they should just start selling chocolate and stuff on Steam. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, oh,
Mountain
reduced
Dew
to
and
2p.
Doritos.
Yeah.
Buy Halo,
And we-
get Mountain Dew.
Uh,
Question marks, profit, I don't know.
Game trailers will be all over that.
Alright, guys. Well, that's the news, everyone.
Well, we got some more.
No, we haven't.
Yes.
Go on, what do you got? Fuck the news, man.
There's gonna be another Street Fighter 4.
Ah.
Oh,
I think
come
it's
on,
the
really?
yeah. They're doing Ultra Street Fighter 4 because they had Super Street Fighter 4. They had Super Street Fighter 4
How many
Arcade
years ago
Edition.
was 4 made now?
2009, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe, yeah. But yeah, the new one, it's got
You.
It's going to have 5 extra characters,
Oh yeah,
but
that's
four
worth it.
of them,
That's worth another
4 of
45
them
quid.
are copy pasted from Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Oh,
So it's Alina, Poison, Hugo, and Relento, which are good characters. And to be
Yeah,
fair, I'd
Hugo's
rather play.
pretty
I think
good.
I'd rather play them in Street Fighter 4 than I would in Cross Tekken.
I'd rather just play
Cross
Street
Tekken-
Fighter 3.
Cross, good man. What's really funny is, you know, because you played Super Street Fighter, haven't you? 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see that level that's on the construction site and Hugo's in the background?
Yeah.
There's in the trailer for Ultra when they're showing footage of Hugo's still in the background. So there's 2 Hugos. When they looked it up, like, there is actually apparently a family of Hugos in Final Fight. So maybe that's their excuse. They'll probably just change the colour of his shirt and say, "Oh, it's Hugo Junior," because there is actually there is a Hugo Junior in Final Fight.
Oh,
so
come on.
at first I thought, why have they done that? And then I looked it up and I was like, oh yeah, there is more than one.
It's kind of like with Big the Cat making
Andre,
his little
rather.
cameo appearances for no reason in Sonic Adventure 2.
That was brilliant. That was,
Yeah, all the
that was one of
time,
the best
though.
things about it. At
Why,
finding him,
though?
like in the middle of that truck scene when like
Yeah.
it's just like
He
there
clearly got
for like
destroyed.
a second and he just gets flattened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we did
there's
prison.
going to be
thought
one
that
other
maybe you
character
could-
that's apparently a character that's never been in Street Fighter but exists. So it's probably going to be Hagar from Final Fight, more than likely, because he hasn't been in one yet, and every other Final Fight character's in
I'll
there
tell you
now,
what,
even
though.
Poison. So
I've only got Street Fighter, the normal one. That was given to me anyway, so it shows how much I like Street Fighter 4. I mean,
I had the regular one, and then I got Super, but then once I
Yeah.
did Arcade Edition, I was like,
Not to
"Nah."
blow my own trumpet, but
Nah.
I did get the whole defeat Goken on hardest.
They are doing it as they're doing it as DLC.
You know.
they're doing like a retail version which got all of it on, but then they're also
But I
doing
did-
it as DLC.
I did like on
So-
Super the addition of Dudley. He's
he's
just like he is in
fantastic.
3.
Yeah.
He's exactly the same. All
He's
this
great.
little 1, 2, 3 hit combo is
Yeah.
great.
Did you ever see that
It
little
makes me
animation
wanna
by
buy a Super.
Ego Raptor of Dudley?
Yeah, the cross counter.
Yeah.
thing.
That's great.
Dudley is my new favourite character.
He's much better than Balrog, isn't he?
Oh,
My
Balrog
blood
is
money.
my fight buddy. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you
So
got?
yeah,
there in your little
even
book?
even like the new backgrounds in Ultra 4 are just from Cross Tekken, so they got particularly lazy. But at least it means you
When
can
are
play
they making
them characters.
Tekken Cross Street Fighter?
That was supposed to happen, but I don't know what's going on with that.
I think the Tekken guy just can't be bothered.
They just can't be asked. They're too busy putting out.
I'm not
5
putting Chun
Tekken
Li in
games
my
in-
game.
Have you seen they put out? There's like a free-to-play version of Tekken on PS3 now.
Really?
Okay.
It's really weird. Like you have to.
I'll tell you what. I've never been a fan of Tekken.
Nah.
But the new Tekken Tag. What is it? Tekken Tag 2 or Tekken Tag Tournament 2?
Oh yeah.
Tekken Tag Tournament 2.
Yeah. That's basically what the free-to-play
It's
one's like, a
really
really
good.
cut-down version of.
Yeah.
But
But
you
it's-
have to like buy the characters, and I think you get like medals for time, so you only get to play so many matches, and it's like come back in 24 hours or pay us money to play more.
Yeah.
And when you think of that, and even though it's basically Tekken Tag 2, so you may as well just get Tekken Tag 2.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Tekken Tag 2 really surprised me. I don't know what it is
Tekken
about
Tag
it
2.
because it's Tekken Tag Tournament 2, but
Yeah.
it's still just a Tekken game
Mm.
to me. But there's just something about it that makes me like it and
Yeah.
actually want to play it. Unlike Tekken 5, 6, 90, I don't know, the one that came out before it. That's
6,
just a
I
straight
think it
Tekken game. Yeah,
Yeah,
6
yeah.
I think. That's just like super long loading times and
Mm.
just irritating. And there's a Snoop Dogg level in it. Yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
there's
that.
actually a Snoop
and he's
Dogg
in the
level.
background, isn't he, on his throne? And
Yeah,
Oh, what
he's on
the-
a gold
Oh.
throne surrounded by money, and the songs go yee yee chicken man yee yeah It's like he doesn't know what Tekken's about. He just put his name.
Is
to
it,
it.
at some point, do
he's got a little.
is there a
checklist,
mini
it's like-
game in Tekken 6 where they ride on sharks and jump over the things? It's,
That's the new version of jumping the shark. Is get
Tekken.
Snoop Dogging.
No, but I can
Snoop
just
Dogg
imagine he's
effect.
got a little checklist that that like I don't know who makes Tekken.
Namco.
Namco. Yeah, that Namco just handed him. It's like,
With
okay,
Bandai on it,
yeah,
Bandai on it.
Tekken, yeah, kicking people, do a grab, yeah, bitches and money and can I have my money now?
Oh dear. That isn't bad. That, to be honest, that isn't as bad as what they did to Ridge Racer. They pretty much turned it into something that it's not at all.
Oh,
Like,
dear.
they killed
Well,
it.
they got rid of all the ridges.
They basically turned it in.
Against?
They basically turned it into every Need for Speed undergroundy.
Oh, they haven't, have they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like a
cocks.
bad. It's like a bad Burnout knockoff now. It's,
Oh.
it's not Ridge Racer anymore.
They're still making Daytona.
I
games.
wish.
I think they
To
should.
be fair, they've put the Arcade Perfect version on
Yeah.
the downloadable service. That's all they need to do.
Yeah.
Well, they could put Daytona 2 on there if they like. That would be really nice.
I
Because
can't just call
that-
it Daytona.
that
I have
had
to
a
call it
really-
Daytona.
Daytona 2 had a really mental level in it where like every area was completely different. Like a pirate ship shows up and then there's
Yeah.
this bit where a big alien jumps down on the track. And
Well, don't
I
you
want
have
that
the
on
car in the Sonic?
he's in
Transformers
he's in
racing
Transformers.
games?
So,
Oh,
that was,
yeah.
Do you?
as I said in the video, that's like
Yeah.
the best Sega unlockable ever. Like the fact that it turns into a Dreamcast controller. I mean,
That's right. Yeah.
That is so cool.
That is awesome. I was playing a bit of that last night, but we're going to go into that. Right. Any more news?
not. No, more, just a couple of little things.
Okay,
Some
cool.
distribution company in America has bought out Amiga Games Incorporated, and they own about 300 of the Amiga's back catalogue, which
Wow.
they might be releasing on iOS and Android. I hope they put them on Steam, to be honest, because
Yeah.
I was an Amiga kid, to be honest. Before I had a Mega Drive, I had an Amiga.
Oh,
It'd be nice
really?
to
for the
buy
most part,
Chucky egg
so-
for like 50p.
Yeah, that'd be good. The best
Or
way
Hover
to
Bobber
the best
or
way to
something.
get Amiga games at the moment is
Sounds
there's
like
this.
bubblegum.
I can't remember the website address. I'll have to add the website address in the description. But there's this
Yeah.
website that does like exe files for all the like different
Oh,
series
wow.
of Amiga games. So you can get like every single Lemmings game in one exe,
Oh,
and it's all
brilliant.
set up for you. The only thing I don't like about it is they put like some kind of filter on it. You know, like how like
Yeah.
the HD, like
Oh.
re-releases of games, they put like that Vaseline smear on everything.
Yeah, like that
I
horrible
really
one.
hate that.
You know, on the GBA emulator, they have that horrible
Yeah.
smoothing thing. You
Yeah,
know, on the
yeah,
Streets of
yeah.
Rage remake as well.
Mm.
Everything looks like it's just sort of copied
Someone's
in MS
put-
Paint.
Someone's thrown jelly on top of on the
Yeah.
screen or something.
Oh, that's annoying.
Mind you, I don't really like when they do those like fake scan lines either. They always
Oh,
look-
yeah.
I don't
they
see
don't
the
look
point of
right. They always make the picture look too dark.
Yeah.
I find.
Yeah.
And then they do that thing with like this on the I think it's some of Capcom's fighting ports. They've done this thing where you can have it so it's like an arcade cabinet, so the screen's slightly popping out.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Yeah.
You've got the cabinet art,
Like a
but then they've got like an
complicated-
over-the-shoulder angle where you can
What's
play
that?
the game from like a distance. It's really stupid because you can barely
Whoa.
see it. It's like, well, what's the point?
So what did they make a shoulder?
So
They
you,
just-
so you could basically you can tinker
like
with
the
the
guy
options
waiting
in like
in
Dungeons
line.
and Dragons and
Yeah.
Darkstalkers and
Yeah.
Marvel vs Capcom 1 and stuff.
Yeah.
They've made it so you can basically make the games as unplayable as possible. Put Vaseline smear filter on it. Put over the shoulder view. You may as well just have a mode where like all these hands are in your face, or I don't know. There's
People
all,
just
there's
kick
people.
you in the shins
Maybe they could have like an
constantly while you
Evo. They could have an Evo option where you just have people swearing at you the whole time, which is pretty much online play. But yeah,
play. Yeah.
even offline, just have someone go. "No!"
Or just
Then
the
you
mode where you're really getting
And
into
all-
it. It's all great, and then suddenly some little guy nudges you out the way and puts his pile of quarters on because he wants to go next. But you're not even finished with your game. He's just like, go away, mate. Don't know why I said quarters. It's would have been 10p's for us, wouldn't it?
Once upon a time.
Well,
like
yeah, I'm
pound coins
talking. I'm
now.
talking
No,
back
it's like-
when.
Now it's like little like note deposits. Make sure the Queen's face is sticking upright, and you can play Sonic Generations for 5 minutes.
Right, because that's
Right,
the
so-
arcades.
I think we got.
I don't know. I don't go to the arcade.
I can tell.
It's all about. It's just all about Pac-Man Battle Royale now.
That's
so.
right.
Yeah, that is good.
And
You
that
have to play that.
and that air hockey one. That's so good.
I love the bit on that footage where you can see one of the
pucks like flies across the screen. Yeah, that was fantastic. It looks like that's the kind of thing you wish you had a 3D camcorder and filmed it like a woo at the screen. 3D tricks.
So
but
anyway,
we at Lucky Hit don't exactly have the budget for 3D cameras. In fact, I don't think most video game journalist sites do. I don't know why I'm saying journalist. I'm a journalist.
I think we should quit and do something with more money in it.
So anyway, that's the news. Shall we put a song on?
Yeah, who wants to have a track?
I think we should put the one I picked. We're going to travel back to 1992 with this one. This was actually in the UK charts. I think it was in number 3. I remember it being on one of the Now That's What I Call Music albums.
Now, that's what I call terrible 90s tunes.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here it is.
Brace yourself.
Prepare your anus.
Super Mario Land. Check this out. She's my lady, my pride and joy. Cause to her I'm a hero, not a toy boy. So I'm climbing mountains, swinging through trees, and even facing killer bees down secret tunnels in dark rooms. Met with a creature from the Blue Lagoon. Folks out there might think that I'm crazy, but I got to rescue Daisy.
Oh, okay, that was odd. I remember that track. I used to have it actually on tape. On
Oh,
cassette
did you?
tape. I did. Yeah. I used to play it a
Oh,
lot
blimey.
and wind Dad up.
Yeah, that was the Super Mario Land theme as done by Ambassadors of Funk featuring
Oh,
MC
yeah.
Mario.
MC
There was a
Mario.
whole album of this apparently. When I was looking for the song, when I was looking for it, I found there was a whole album of this.
Jesus.
And they
Christ.
actually released it in Japan as well. It didn't just come out here. I was really surprised.
Oh
I thought
my
it was
God.
just some random thing we got.
The
'Cause there was-
ambassadors of
because on
fun,
the Same Now album,
representatives of the language of the
I'll probably
jive.
play it another time. I've spoiled it now, but
Yeah.
on that Same Now album, there was a Tetris song as well.
I remember that.
Yeah. DJ Spin or something.
DJ
generic,
Spin,
like.
what a crap
So-
name.
What's really funny is, that Mario one got into number 3. I think the Tetris one got into like 5. But I only know this because my dad had like all the like chart books,
Yeah.
you know, them big books with all the chart
I
labels.
swear back
There
in the
was
90s,
there was a Sonic the Hedgehog single, just called Supersonic or something, and on the back of it even said "singer unknown" because she clearly didn't want to be known. That only
I'm
got
not
in,
putting my
that
name to
only
this.
that only got into like number 30 something.
Oh.
Completely flopped, and for good reason. I think.
I swear back in the 90s, like the DJs, they used to just look around the room. And
Yeah.
go, I'm DJ Wallpaper. Yeah.
Hey everyone, this is going to be DJ
Lampshade.
fucking records, and I'm going to be taking
Broken
you through the
sofa.
night with my records.
DJ Radiator. Rip the deed.
Anyway,
I'll just use that woo Starboy over and
I was
over
going to
again,
say that was in it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
as heard in Action 52 on the NES.
As heard in everything.
Well, it's funny.
Everything on
Funny
Earth.
you should say that. You wait till my next track. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
that's got you tantalised, isn't it? He's rubbing his legs.
I'm loving it.
Erotically.
Erotically. Right, let's bang on about what we've been playing. Who wants to start? I'll start. Okay, so I am
That
still
was a rhetorical question.
still doing Skyrim. Well, not talk about that because I'm still banging on about Skyrim. But I also, funny enough, as I said earlier on, I whacked on Sonic All Stars Racing Transform last night and got
Okay.
really annoyed with it. You know the battle races you had to do. Where you had to take out
yeah.
everyone else before you have like 3
Have
lives.
you been doing them on what difficulty?
Yeah,
have you been doing them
expert
on?
last night. Yeah.
Ah, that'd be why.
Yeah.
Expert could be a pain. Just wait till you get to the traffic attacks.
Do you know what? I've purposely avoided the Jet Set Radio one.
That's the one that drove me up
Yeah.
the twist. I spent like a
Shows
week.
you up the twist.
Drove
Yeah.
me right up the twisted.
I spent about a week on that.
Like you did last summer. Sorry, that was such a shit joke. It's put me off now.
Yeah, I've lost the will to live.
But no, basically, yeah, just that AI that really winds me up. It's just like there's 4 of them in front of you, and they're supposed to be jostling and battling each other.
But they all centre on you.
They all center on
Yeah.
me, who I purposely hold back. So I'm right far out of the way, and they're still going, no, I don't care if I got a perfect shot in front of me. I am aiming backwards at this guy who's halfway down the course. Bang! There goes a firework.
So they
Ha
were
ha!
good.
Got ya!
Micro
It took me
machines
ages.
all over
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. Phil, we've been playing.
Bioshock Infinite. And
Hey,
Okay.
was that because
What
I
did you think?
suggested it, or
it was because everyone in the world suggested it. They were like, "Oh yeah, no, I don't really like Bioshock either, but Infinite is just on a
Infinitely
different
better."
spectrum." Oh, see what you did there. Yeah, it is. It's good. It's actually a good game. It's got Bioshock written on it, which is a huge put off. But then I don't know, just
well,
Keep
where
it up.
are you, and what? Keep it
just
up.
Infinite
keep
2.
it up.
What do you think? Infinite. The next one. Do you
2K,
think the
that's
next
it.
one will be a continuation of Infinite, or
I hope so.
would it be like Infinita?
Infinite?
Infinita.
Even more infinite.
Yeah.
So whereabouts are you, and like why do
I'm
you
not
like
that
it?
far on because I only started playing it last night,
Okay.
and I wanted to get some sleep before we do the podcast today.
Unlike last
But,
week, the pair of us didn't sleep, did we? Me because I had my crazy neighbour upstairs, which we'll talk about next
And
episode.
me because I am the crazy neighbour upstairs. They're
Dun dun dun.
Their room's below mine, so they're always whinging at me.
Oh
Shut up,
dear.
playing guitar at 4 a.m. But no,
Yeah, well, don't do that.
well, usually I put my earphones in, but sometimes I forget.
You over twang.
Yes. Yeah. No, I've not to spoil anything. I've gotten to the bit where some stuff happens, and I've got a sniper rifle, and yeah, it's really opened up.
Well, you got.
As soon as-
You just told everyone that you get sniper rifles in the game.
It's
Spoilers!
a shooter. It's a
You
shooter.
shoot
I'm
things.
joking. You got really upset there.
Spoilers!
It's a
It's your
shooter.
first person
Tom,
shooter.
Yeah, no. Just
Spoilers! It has graphics.
well, just like every other first-person shooter, it's like, oh yeah, you know, strolling about with a pistol. Oh, a machine gun, never seen one of them. And then you get a sniper rifle, and it's just like, all of a sudden it becomes a game of skill, and it's just like, yeah, I'm hiding in the bushes and I'm shooting you in the cock, and it's like, yeah.
But one of the things I was going to say
Typically you
is...
should shoot them in the head, but I like to shoot them in the balls.
Bit like Stranglehold then.
I was about to say, that's how I
Yeah.
play games like Stranglehold. But what I was going to say is... it's pretty typical first-person shooter, isn't it? But it's not so much about the gameplay for this particular game. The gameplay's good. It's solid. It works. It's for me. It's more about how the story just keeps you going. Don't you genuinely feel like you want to carry on and find out what's going to happen next?
It's not even about the story per se. It's just about some of the things that happen. You wanna see the next amazing graphical HD lovely thing that happens next. It's like you're in a lift. Not much can happen in a lift. Oh, your companion does a thing that she does.
I know
in
the bit, yeah.
Game that I don't want to spoil.
I know the bit you mean.
That just
Oh,
sounds
Jesus,
really,
close
that
it.
just sounds really dirty
Close the
now.
curtains.
You know the bit when she first does that?
Yeah.
Like, have you noticed that it's in Paris and all that? Sorry, it's right at the start. I'm not spoiling
Yeah.
anything. But it's like, have you noticed that it's in Paris and there's a cinema there before the fire engine comes up? What it says in French is it's I think it's The Empire Strikes Back, something like that. It's one of the Star Wars films that's premiering in that cinema.
I couldn't believe it. I was just walking through the first sort of towny bit. I think it was before the stuff hits the fan.
The shit hits the fan.
Yeah, and I thought I recognised this song. Is that from Laurel and Hardy?
Oh no, was it?
It was sung in Laurel and Hardy, but it was Shine on Harvest Moon. I was like, oh my
Bloody
god.
hell.
I didn't even spot that.
That was it. Oh,
Yeah, I was like, wow.
I spotted God
That's
Only
really cool.
Knows.
Yeah, the
Everyone Wants to Rule the World
acapella.
is in there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I actually stopped.
And Girls Want to Have Fun.
Oh, okay. I actually
Just
stopped
putting in the
to
Ritz in
listen to
there.
the.
That would be perfect. The Young
Yeah.
Frankenstein version.
I actually stopped to listen to the barbershop.
Yeah, so did I,
concept.
yeah.
They're really good.
You
That's
could
cool.
not do it.
And
Really.
even the actions they do, it's like they've captured it so well. So many games, like, don't get me wrong, I love Skyrim, but it's just like people will stand still for ages, walk forward a bit, talk to someone and go, "Oh, mud crabs are fearsome creatures, aren't they?" Sit down and eat an apple, repeat, and they'll just do that.
Yeah.
That sounds like Shenmue.
Well, yeah, it is, yeah.
But BioShock is such a bustling environment. There's actually, you feel like you're actually. I
In a
don't know.
real
It's just
place
so
rather than
engrossing.
in a video game area.
Yeah.
Rather than
It's
just a hub
really
world.
like-
yeah.
There's
Okay.
so much stuff going on. It's like, come and see the amazing spinning man. I don't know. And he just
Spoilers!
a man spinning in a chair. No, but you know what I mean.
I
There's
don't know where
like
he's getting that
there's
from.
attractions that people watch. and
Yeah, I
there's
know,
like
yeah.
there's people doing things.
I'm gonna sell you this thing. Anyway, sorry, we've got to move on. But yeah, I know what you mean. Great little game.
Really
Did not
good,
expect
yeah.
it. Haven't we been playing?
Keep it up, 2K.
Yeah.
Well, what with the, as we were saying about the Steam sales, I've been grabbing a bunch of games on there.
What, these are the
There's a-
ones you own?
Yeah, this is all the stuff I own at the
Bloody
moment. Most of this is from last year, actually. I've got games on here I bought from the last Summer Sold Up
Hey, you
sale
got- you got
that I
Binding
still
of
haven't
Isaac.
played. Like, I've got Bastion on here
I
and
noticed you've got
Binding of Isaac. But yeah, I've got all these games on here I haven't even played yet. But the games I've been playing the most that I bought were actually the cheapest games I bought. One of them was one that Lex showed us after the podcast last week.
How's that Hexagona?
Super
Hexagon.
Hexagon, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great little game. What was that,
That's
like
fantastic.
60p?
It was 67p. It's a very strangely specific number, but yeah, 67p. But then the other game I've been playing the most was even cheaper than that. It was 59p, and it still is, so if you want to get it.
Okay.
It's this game called McPixel, and it's basically like a WarioWare point and click.
Oh,
It's
right.
really strange. Like, you get all these different locations and you have to get rid of a bomb in each one within 20 seconds by just clicking on things and combining things together. So I suppose it's supposed to be like MacGyver.
Yeah.
Like, you have to combine things, you have to give things to certain people. But it's just all the stupid stuff that happens. Like, the character you're playing as is just a complete numpty. he's just an absolute dumbass. Like, half the things you do when you click on things, he'll just kick them, no matter what they are. He'll just kick someone in the face for no reason, and just everything. And it just goes round in circles, these levels, until you solve them all. And yeah, absolutely brilliant game. There's even like a section where they had like free DLC, so it's just like all these new levels that they've added over time. Like there was like Day 92 DLC or something,
Okay.
and it was just like free levels, and there was even some user created ones, and funnily enough, one of the user created levels, because they were all like Steam game related, one of them was Super Hexagon themed,
Oh,
of
wow.
all things. I was like, wow, that's relevant. Unfortunately, there was bloody My Little Pony ones as well.
Oh, good, because that's necessary.
Because everything has to have My Little Pony in it, apparently.
I love the modern age.
Honestly, just I never.
I mean, to
did
be fair, you
hang
were
on.
like shoving a rabbit into the pony's gob and blowing it up, but still, it was still clearly by a brony, I think. But yeah, anyway.
Going back
But
to
yeah,
the what's its on the
McPixel.
controllers.
So McPixel 59p currently. I think full price is like £2. So it's absolutely brilliant, hilarious little game. So you should definitely check that out.
Okay.
At the moment, I've just got a pile of demos on here. I'm going to try some stuff out before I buy them. Even though they're so cheap, I may as well just buy them anyway. Another game I tried to play was Magical Drop 5, and I absolutely love Magical Drop on the Sega Saturn. And some company made a new one.
Ah.
Both times I've tried to play it, it crashed in some fashion. It doesn't seem to want to work.
Oh dear.
Like there's a new gameplay mode in it that's based on a puzzle game that company made. I forget. Data East. It was a puzzle. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a puzzle game that was cancelled.
Okay.
But someone leaked the ROM, and they've actually put that in this one as a gameplay mode. So it's like it's now official. But when I tried to play it, a tutorial came up, but then the rival character won while I was doing the tutorial, and then all the blocks just went like infinitely looped off the like panel, and then it just crashed. And then the second time I played it, I just tried to play it normal, and then it crashed again before I even got to start playing. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to see if I can figure out how to get that game to play, because I do love me some Magical Drop, but I think I might just play it on the Saturn.
Fair enough.
Because it actually works.
Okay, that's
So yeah,
brilliant.
that's my that's what I've been mainly playing.
So yeah, it's just coming back to the Steam sale again, really, isn't it? Just some incredible deals. Take advantage of it while you still can. Right, just covered that now. We are going to play another track, and I'm going to show you my terrible 90s track that I warned you about. Here we go. Right now.
I'm not gonna say your anus again. Oh, too late.
Do you remember a long time ago
In Pennsylvania,
there was a man named Dracula?
he was a vampire
He slept all day.
and stalked all night.
He had a craving for
Okay, right, we're back. That was
That was something else.
That is
God, where did you find that?
well, do you know what?
What depths of hell did you find that?
I bet this is going to come as no surprise to any of you, but I actually like that. I've been winding people up with that all the. How many years have I done it? Like, I've been at parties and I've gone, oh, yo, listen to this shit, and I've actually gone.
And everyone's just walked out.
Yeah, everyone's gone. Actually, that did happen. Actually, I was at one of Livingston's parties, and yeah, I put on some.
They left from their own house.
They
just left you in their house.
Yeah, yeah, that was.
Shows them I ate all their crisps. All their Watsons.
Shut up about Watsons.
This episode is brought to you by Watsons. Last one was Umbungo. This one,
Yeah.
but we're not eating them.
We'll have a whole lunchbox by the end of the month.
No, I hope so.
Tunnocks caramels next.
No, make the next one curly whirly.
Oh my god.
Chomp.
I want a curly whirly.
Yeah.
Chomps are really cheap. You want a curly whirly?
Anyway, yeah, that song was Bloody Tears. Anyone who knows Castlevania, that's like one of the apart from Vampire Killer, that's one of the most topical songs. It just comes up all the time. But yeah, it was from an album which I really want to own. It's called the.
I bet it's £100.
Yeah, it probably is.
Or more.
It's the Castlevania Perfect Rap Selection. So
It's another biscuit tin.
it's
then.
another one of them Christmas
Christmas
selections.
chocolate.
But you open it up and it just raps at you.
Yeah, it just goes,
And
hey.
Snoop Dogg's in the corner, and he's sitting on a Hovis biscuit.
Yeah, with his checklist. Whips.
We got the coconut creams.
We got.
Coconut creams in the house.
I was thinking more, Dracula type topics.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Castlevania, like big floating castle, turn the castle upside down. Yeah,
Candles.
yeah. Candles with money in them. Some
Just
reason.
give me my money now.
That's what I should do. I should make candles. out of
Bitches
money.
hidden in the wall.
Anyway, so as you might notice as well, there's not really any rap in it. It's more like just shit, just singing. I mean, what is all this Dracula is coming to town bullshit?
Wow, that was
And Phil, it's got your favourite noise in it. It's got woo
again.
Yeah!
So that's the other thing that this episode's sponsored by. It's what's it and that sample.
and that
wherever
song
it-
from the 90s.
wherever it came from.
Do you know what sums up the 90s for me? That awful song, that one with all the sampling, the one that goes.
I know what you mean. I've got that on here. I have that song. That's a bit of a guilty pleasure. I have to.
Oh my
I
god!
hate to say.
See, now I don't feel so bad about Castlevania.
It's alright, but no matter how you
Does that
imitate it, you can't make it sound as samply or as cut as it is in the song. 'Cause
yeah.
It's so chopped up. It's like someone's just, as you said,
Yeah.
it's just like
Just
copy
copy and
pasted.
pasted.
What?
I know where
You
that
can't
would
do it. It's
I
too
know where that
natural.
would fit at home. Sonic 4.
Just
Could
do
be
that
the
with
dying
cats.
90s
Dying
person.
90s M people type singer.
Well, you mentioned earlier the whole Now That's Music compilation. That's rife for that sort of thing.
You probably had
Oh,
that.
it
It was
has
probably
to
on
have
the
been on
same
one of
disc.
them.
It was 92, so
Yeah.
it was probably the same disc.
Oh, definitely.
I wish we still had that. I'll look for it.
We criticise all that sort of stuff, but a lot of it did inspire some of the fantastic songs in Streets of Rage.
Oh
That's
yeah,
true, that's
blatant.
true, yeah.
Some of them a bit blatant.
Just YouTube it. Like, you'll see that. There's the obvious ones
Some
like
are a bit
All That
blatant.
She Wants.
Mhm.
Derp, 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 yeah. But some of them are like disco songs that you really would have you'd have to be in your 40s now to remember them.
Mm.
Like things from the 80s, like proper like really bad old sample songs. But just those kind of piano like ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
All that
I know
kind of
what
stuff.
you mean,
Yeah. So
Okay, right, so we're banging on about 90s music and I've lost where we are. This is
Personal
something
stuff?
personal right now. This is
Yeah.
where we just talk like we've been doing. Just something to break the mould a bit and just do something not so
Break
much.
whatever mould we have.
Yeah,
we seem
yeah,
to
that-
break the mould every 5 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. I don't,
We just drop it out the window and
just,
Stamp on it repeatedly.
we just talk about things that are generally about us. So it's like, it's just talk about video games. It's tiring work. Who knows? I do it 24/7. We can sit here and talk to fucking winter about video games
Until the cows come home and then get bored and fuck right off again.
So what's been happening on a more personal note with everyone? Go on.
I've
Go
just
on.
been really busy.
Embarrassing anecdotes.
I've just been stupidly busy. I haven't had time to even
Yeah,
go out
you've
the
been very
house.
busy lately, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh, Phil, what have you been doing?
Well, it's only been a week since the last podcast. Like,
That's the idea.
well, yeah,
Literally.
week by week, not much really happens. Like, it's been
Something
really
has to happen
warm.
in the week.
Uh,
It has been very hot.
I suppose on a personal level, like, if you ask me what have I been doing the past week, I would say sweating.
In
Yeah,
preparation for that
been-
new controller.
Yeah. Well, that's something I
It's
was going
been
to say. I
horrible.
mean, the weather here has been ridiculous, and I've actually started a new sport.
Okay.
I've got a new sport in my life. Tug of war.
Oh. Okay.
I do tug of war. Well, as me and Aaron, we work for the Southend Film Festival every year. You're always around throughout the Southend Film Festival, aren't you? And I'm always doing stuff, bitch work, which is all good. I enjoy it. It's all good fun. I have a really good time. This year was really good, actually. I thought it was. Everyone was just on it this year, but yeah, the guys who run it, they all do tug of war. So after years and years of avoiding it, I finally got roped into it. Get it roped in because it involves a rope.
I'm doing a rope motion.
Yeah, you can't see it, but he is doing a rope motion.
It is incredibly amusing.
Yeah.
Well, so I've been doing that, and I mean, like we've been having like a bit of a heat wave over here, and I'm sure American listeners are listening to this and thinking, oh, you don't know anything about heat waves. And
Hey
fair
man, you
enough.
should go to
We
Florida.
don't,
Yeah, no. To be fair,
Not at the moment. I think currently Bugs Bunny is actually soaring it off America at the moment because the stuff that's happening.
Oh right. Yeah, but I was gonna say, I'm fair dues to you. I'm sure you guys do get some ridiculously hot weather over there, but over here, us
We're not used to it.
Englanders, us Englandese, we don't cope with heat. We
Us
get some-
slimy
We don't
bastards.
we don't cope with any weather that's not just.
Yeah.
I mean, we get a little bit of snow in the whole country.
Oh,
just goes
God,
to
yeah.
a stand.
Oh, we just close down.
I love
Unless
watching
the weather
news
is
when
just
it's a bit
nothing.
snowy outside.
Unless,
White Terror was one of them. That was an
Yeah.
actual
Oh.
headline.
White terror.
White
Terror.
Terror.
Yeah, there's cocaine everywhere. It's falling from the sky. No, but
There's Florida judges from Florida everywhere.
But it's absolutely mental over here, and it's that kind of weather that you know what we're like over here. As soon as the sun pops out,
That chair's getting broken some more, I think.
leave the furniture alone for it.
Yeah, you know what it's like over here. As soon as the weather gets like the sun pops out even a little bit, everyone just runs they just sort
Yeah,
of
they all get their horrible, ropey, leathery old bodies out. It's horrible.
the shirts come off and they all sort of
Ugh.
zombie walk over to the beach. Oh, go get on
Yeah,
the
'cause
sand and get sun on my tits.
living
And
by
that's just the men.
living
Yeah.
right near the seafront, it pretty
Oh, yeah,
much just
that's
makes all the
another thing.
traffic go down to a standstill.
That's another thing I was going to say is that we live. We're in Southend, which is like, if anyone knows it,
It's got the
Essex.
longest pier in the world.
It's that place
Oh,
that
yeah.
Emmerdale references every 6 months and jokes about.
Really?
Yeah, they seem to have like a requirement wherever they go, oh, I'm going on holiday. One of the characters goes, what, Southend? And then they will go to
What do you want to
Southend.
go that shit all for?
Well, that's what I was going to say. It is actually quite a bit of a tourist place in Essex because it's it's probably like the biggest seafront town.
Longest pier.
be
Most
fair-
scumbags. Yeah, it's
To
great.
be fair, our seafront's one of the only ones I've been to that still has like lots
Sand.
of arcades.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
we have
that's true.
we have
We
quite
have
a lot of
quite good-
arcades.
we've got a really good one
The
down
fighting
there.
money machine's gone.
Oh,
Yeah,
I went there
most of-
50p in hand, ready to do some punching.
Yeah, there's like
Nothing.
zero fighting games, but
Yeah.
it's mostly
I came
like
here
that.
for some punching.
They've still got brave firefighters.
Hey, that's a brilliant game.
They still got that weird one where you sit in a fake jeep and shoot dinosaurs. I think it's actually Jurassic Park.
Yeah. that's
Again,
right.
it's Lost World. It's
Yeah.
like
With no Sonic.
you do things that no one ever did in the Jurassic Park film. It's like, you
I
remember
think
that
there's
bit
actually.
where
I think
you
there's
sat
actually
and
a bit.
shooting the
I think there's
dinosaurs.
actually a bit where dinosaur shits on you, and you have to shoot the shit. I mean, I've only played that game
We're
once,
just sitting there
and
shooting the shit.
I only remember playing that game once, and I was about
That's
12.
like a new thing
And that's
people
all I
say.
remember about it. All I remember is like when a big dinosaur just go and just have to shoot the crap. I might even be imagining it. I can't remember if that actually
You probably
happened.
are. That's probably a dream.
It was
you
a
had.
dream, maybe. I don't know.
I think that could
Someone
be
confirm that for me. Does
I
a
think that
dinosaur
could be a
poop
new-
on you
a
in
new
Lost
thing
World
people could
Arcade?
say. Instead of like, oh, what are you doing? I'm just chilling out, just shooting the shit.
Dinosaur.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
just shoot its little bumhole. His little anus.
No, I think it just like flew across the screen.
Oh.
I'll presume I'm making this
Like
up.
a money shot.
Some Sega arcade nutter out there, please
Yeah.
confirm for me if that
Please
was a
come and tell us
thing.
how wrong we are about
How
this
wrong I am.
fantastic game.
A little bit of sweet corn in there.
I don't think Model 3 was capable of that yet. If it was on Naomi, maybe. I don't know. Model 3 could do some good stuff. It
Oh, we
could
should
do sweet
seriously be considering this. Right. So anyway, what I'm saying is it's too damn hot, and because we live in like the only place in Essex with a beach, well, a decent beach.
A beach with a casino on the beach.
Yeah. And
corn.
basically, people
In the
from
sand.
London, people from fucking everywhere, they come travelling long. And I got stuck in the traffic the other day, and it winds me up. And, that whole thing about the tourists.
I love the people from London. They're only an hour away on the train, but it's like, oh, sea, oh.
I go up and down bloody Rumford every
Yeah.
other weekend. It's
Yeah.
utterly unusual going from one place with sea and one place without.
Exactly.
Or one place with seagulls everywhere. That's
Yeah.
what's been driving me nuts about this
Well, you
hot
made
weather.
an animation.
Yeah.
Bloody-
didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the film festival one, but bloody seagulls are getting beyond a joke now.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's about 6,000 of them outside my window all day and night.
Well, when I lived-
They never go to sleep. They just squawk all day and
Well,
all
when
night.
I lived in
It's
Lowestoft, it
ridiculous.
was really bad. Like you'd see them shagging on the rooftop.
I've seen that several times. One time I came out of my house and I saw a bear up there, and a kid was staring up there at me like, "What are they doing?"
They're shagging, mate.
Well, he didn't say it to me. He was just
Be a
looking out
great,
like.
be a great time
but,
to just get an.
Yeah, and one of them was just going mental, going, "Ah, ah," and the other one was just sitting there going, "Ow, ow, ow,"
Let us know.
just like
Funny.
reading a newspaper.
Let us know when you're done, love.
Ow.
Got to go down to Iceland, do some shopping.
Oh,
Get down to Sainsbury's, get some of them
seagull
tubes.
shagging. Yeah.
All right, guys.
That's our personal news. Seagull shagging.
Yeah. So there's something personal for you.
I'll tell you.
Not personal to us. We don't shag seagulls.
You might not.
For yourself.
I don't. I know I don't. I don't know about you guys.
We're gonna have another track now.
Okay. What is it?
That's a very good question. I don't.
Let's
know.
find out.
And that was the ocean theme from Evo, Search for Eden on the SNES. It was a fantastic, beautiful song from a fantastically beautiful game. Savagely underrated there, and we will certainly be covering it in an episode in more detail. Alrighty then, we are done for today.
For the most part.
You have to be a bit quick. I say quick, it's still going to end up being about 2 hours long, isn't it?
Maybe. Hour and a bit.
We've really got to cut these down a bit. But
Not
anyway,
really. I don't think so.
yeah, okay, fair enough. That's all good. It's all good. Give us feedback, man. People, give us feedback. Right, a couple of things from our last episode. We got a couple of little comments. First of all was Daryl Morris, creator of Jazz. He's a friend of ours.
Deep back diddly bop.
That's the one. Yeah. he got he got in contact with us yesterday. It was last week, and he was saying about how he wants to know how's it pronounced, Gradius or Gradius? Because
that's really
I've
interesting.
always
I've
said
never.
interesting because I say
I've always
Gradius.
said Gradius.
Oh, okay. So all three of us say Gradius.
But I'm not entirely sure because, like, the problem is none of these old games say the name, do they?
No.
They don't go Gradius.
Except for Puyo Bob.
Except for Puyo. Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's how you
Jeffrey
pronounce the ones that had voices. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I mean, there's because I'm not entirely sure how Parodius is. Is it Parodius or is it Parodius?
Parodius.
Parodius. Because I don't know, because it's not parody, is it? So it must be Parodius.
Well, it's a
Which
parody.
makes it
or
sound like
parody.
With that in
I don't
mind,
know.
because obviously it's a play on Gradius, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if
So it could even be
Parodius.
Paradius.
Paradius, it could be Gradius. It could be Gradius because do you get a grade when you? No, you don't, do you? No, I'm thinking.
I think it's Gradius.
I'm thinking.
Darryl, what have you done?
I'm thinking of a different shooter entirely. I'm thinking of forget the name of it now.
Galaga.
Darius.
Galaxian.
Darius. That's it. Where you split off
yeah,
onto
yeah.
the different letters.
I liked Galaxian with the little
Mm.
trail of robots and you just stay in one place and shoot them and move over.
Yeah.
It was good.
Okay. The other one is as well. I can't remember. Was it Mecha Taco on Twitter?
What?
He
Okay.
contacted us about our podcast, and sorry, dude. We'll on Twitter.
We'll Photoshop your name into the voice over the top.
But
Or
he
something. Probably not.
he mentioned that he will never be able to picture the iToy without thinking of that friend of a friend. And if you remember from last week, that was the dick slapping
Dick slapping
Dick
ninjas.
slapping ninjas. So cheers for that.
And there was that guy on Facebook, wasn't there? With
What's that one?
he had all that on bongo, didn't he?
Oh, that's my
Oh,
friend Simon.
Simon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one I mentioned.
Gibber and Twitch.
Gibber and
Yeah,
Twitch.
yeah, yeah.
He
One of
Yeah.
our competition winners, actually.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, he was referring to our banging on about Umbungo.
Bum no go.
And I asked him if he ran out and got this picture, but apparently he's had it for a while, which I think.
Why did he have that?
Why would you have a
Why
picture
would you have a
of you-
picture of you
yeah.
carrying Umbungo? If not for
Why
our
wouldn't
podcast.
Yeah.
Umbungo did not exist
Exist for
until
crap.
we mentioned it. Apparently.
Well, basically, he.
Apparently, no one ever went to the Congo.
Stop it. He.
You're giving away the surprise.
Yeah, he said that in Poland they've been selling Umbungo for ages. So he got out a picture of him with 3 different cartons of Umbungo and his little that creepy face he does where he looks at you like he's gonna pounce on you.
In a
He's got a
sexual
bum no
way.
go.
Keep insulting him.
You called him a tosser last time. And he's your best mate.
Well, I got him. He showed me that he had 3 lovely big cartons of bum no go. So there we go. Right, that's gonna be it for us.
Okay.
Thank you for listening. We're gonna give a go at trying to make an outro, aren't we?
To play you out. What does that even mean?
Play
yeah,
you
we're gonna
out
try.
of the building.
We're gonna
You like
improvise.
poke them with a guitar out of the building.
We're gonna improvise an outro, which is
Alright.
gonna go really well.
Yeah, because I don't even know what to play here. What should I do?
Play some notes.
That. We're
Some
done.
notes, eh?
We can play that.
Stop it. Aaron's just pushing all the buttons now. Get off! We're not playing Englishman in New York. Oh, fuck it. Thanks a lot for listening. Because it was really cool. Not doing that.
Show me. Yeah.
You are. Go on. We need to I don't know, Phil. Tell me what to play. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
That was sounding dangerously close to status quo.
Oh god, yeah.
Aaron can't leave this alone. Alright, look, I'm going to play you out with some Castlevania music.
How predictable.
Played all wrong. And you got a high score. Oh, we haven't really got anything, have we?
Just play Hydro City.
That looks like E minor. Oh, where does that go?
Thanks for listening.
Trooper.
That's it.